WinDCRadio.com, the WinDC Radio app, Facebook Live and YouTube Live on the WinDC Radio pages. And of course, it's all powered by GoWin.media.
Legends, y'all. 11:15 roundabout, maybe more like 11:20 at this point. We got DMV legends, Asylum. We're gonna be talking to them about their history in the game and also the latest music they have out. And also at noon, we're gonna have legend of the Flip Mode Squad. None other than the first lieutenant of the Flip Mode Squad, that is Rampage. We're going to be talking to him about his journey through hip-hop and also everything that he's got going on, including new music, and also his Heat DJ pool, and also Mix Show Madness. He's got a lot going on, man. So, yeah, we got a star-studded show today for y'all. Shout out to everybody who is watching on YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Appreciate everybody watching. Tiffany, I see you. Appreciate you for tuning in. My main man Calvin of Lush Vibes Radio. Appreciate you tuning in, brother. Make sure y'all follow Calvin, Lush Vibes Radio, and tune into his shows that come on. I think is it 11 to 1, Calvin? 11 p.m., 1 a.m. Tuesday nights on Radio Free Brooklyn. So make sure y'all support that brother right there. You know what I'm saying? Huge supporter of the show. Appreciate all the support, all the love, my brother. And I also got to make sure I shout out Trolling for Friends. My main man, Night Train 357, Outer Prophet. They have a wonderful platform. They actually shouted me out on their last show. I was talking about the NFL. I'm not sure whether it was the last show or the show before that, but either way, yeah, I got a shout out. So I'm very appreciative of that. And it's just a really dope show. It comes on YouTube. Make sure y'all follow them on Instagram, Trolling for Friends. Actually, all across the board, Trolling for Friends. And shout out Miss Razzle Dazzle. I see you checked in. Salute Team Bars. Daddy Razzle Dazzle. Appreciate y'all for tuning in from South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to the music. This is J Heat with Gossip on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
Soul Gang, J Heat, hustle every anything. Hey, when you poppin', it's only about flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking. You the topic, them haters watching. You know they love the gossip. When you poppin', it's only about flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking. You the topic, them haters watching. You know they love the gossip. What do you know? I'm in the clouds, counting this bread while I blowing this. I done showed what I'm about, but they still try to figure me out. 10 toes, always holding it down. Stand alone, never been in the crowd. Keep my name in their mouth. Sneak this and try and get us some clout. Let me catch it, then I man them out. Been a man ever since a little child. Jumped off the porch, you was still in the house. Paper boy, I was running the route. Interstate ride 95 South. Up in the press, cause I know it's a drought. Leave me alone while I'm doing my count. I'm trying to double my dollar amount. Yeah. Thinking about time right now. Yeah. About to go live right now. All the way live right now. Yeah. Got it lit right now. All the way lit right now. Yeah. About to go in right now. All the way in right now. When you poppin', it's only about flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking, you the topic, them haters watching, you know they love to gossip, when you poppin', it's only boss flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking, you the topic, them haters watching, you know they love to gossip. What do you know? I'm in the clouds, getting some while I blow on this. I know that's your girl and y'all made a vow, but I cannot help if she digging my style. She f with me cause I keep it 1,000. Married the game, I ain't walking the aisle. Getting money, yeah, I let that pow. Part of me while I loosen my bowels. Soul gang do this shit from the ground. Only rule, ain't no fake allowed. All kings, only goal is the crown. Watch for these snakes cause these is foul. Same that had said they was down. Lips running, probably made it a mile. Stand up, y'all go ahead and sit down. They gon' be talking about me for a while. Yeah, yeah, think it's about time right now. Think it's about time right now. Yeah, yeah, about to go live right now. All the way live right now. Yeah, yeah, got the lit right now. All the way lit right now. Yeah, yeah, about to go in right now. All the way in right now. When you poppin', it's only about flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking, you the topic, them haters watching, you know they love to gossip, when you poppin', it's only about flipping, profits, dripping, faucets, people talking, you the topic, them haters watching, you know they love to gossip.
If you're an urban contemporary indie artist, then this is your platform. Send us clean versions of your music to balancingactradioshow@gmail.com. That's balancingactradioshow@gmail.com.
Soldier, you gon' march in my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess with my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess in my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess with my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life.
I got a lot of ghosts, cemetery to flow. Praying to Lord every night, pray that He keep my soul. Harder for me not to kill all these niggas, I think that they know. Minding your business and stay in your line isn't harder to do, right? Neighbors be yelling at me, say, boy, you the real, the truth. Hey, out of the studio, you better know that I'm up to no good, right? They call me king in my hood, it is the time that they should. I take it far when I go, you think I'm Oliver Queen. Hey, giving and take, I take, I never give in. She said she loved me, that wasn't part of the deal. Hey, she turned to a ghost, I never see her again. Hey, fucking with me, you better know where you stand. Right, we're not the same, I'm not the same as a man. Crazy could never go broke, got a new money in the bank. Just don't sleep on my flow, I know Freddy Crook.
Not meant to them fools.
If you're the real soldier, you gon' march in my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess with my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess in my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess with my life. I got some skeletons and goals, please don't mess with my life.
Heaven is better be great, my soul is better be saved. Devil is running the game, I think I'm part of the chain. Why am I good at this game? To me it's making no sense. Is it a gift or a curse? Will I find out at the end? I got some stories to tell, they will remember the name. I want my face on the man, next to my diva you dig. I should relax, nobody's higher than me. Turning them tables, I do the deco for free. Hey, you from the hood, you never did like I did. Hey, cover my face, call me Muhammad Ali. Right, die with the game, I got a bomb on my sleeve. Hey, Who should I hate? I don't see my enemies. Hey, picture me rolling. Not all those niggas be happy for me. Watch my back. I think they coming for me. Hey, nobody panic. Thriller will carry the lead. Hey, I never fear. No monster under my bed. Right.
If you're the real soldier, you gon' march in my life. I got some skeletons and ghosts, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' march in my life. I got some skeletons and ghosts, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' march in my life. I got some skeletons and ghosts, please don't mess with my life. If you're the real soldier, you gon' mess with my life. I got some skeletons and ghosts, please don't mess with my life.
If somebody tell you he hot, man, you know everybody hot now, Slim. He fish grease.
That's how we feel about this track right here. This is the Fish Grease Pick of the Week, only on bars, on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
You have $600 in outstanding parking tickets.
I may have more than that, I don't know.
What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be. What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be. What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be.
Once upon a time in the county of Prince George's, there was a flawless flow. Knock Bama's out they orbit. Gemini fly thump, Mr. Move something, priest of no man. I wrote the fall of man on a notepad. I used to bait rappers like a T-Rex that ate raptors. Now I spit that book of Revelation out of 8th chapter. The call of the wild, my youngin' bought the Congos. Grown man bitch, I know some kid like where's Waldo? African king, y'all chicken wing 'em every day. That's why a priest can't put the mic away. Too many get their life to pay. It's hell when tragedy attacked us, like Lim By's Jersey and the Raptors, or when Jake caught 2 at the plaza. We never got over that. Know some older cats who would put 2 in Jehovah's back and think nothing of it. Evil covered the earth today. Some of jobs was Satan cause they all got hell to pay. We struggle for better days. It poison our people, move them out. Let's elevate, we geniuses. Spirit of Malcolm by any means in it. Super Tim rap, that pink skinny jeans in it. Word to the third pupil, true skill. Your verse like your whole character. Gender neutral, I am man. Scratch that, I'm strong black man. Unapologetic for any that wanna set it like that, y'all. It's from the brain, y'all. With priests, it's like sticking your whole in the chainsaw. On speed 4, I'm bloodthirsty, bleed more. Stand tall, brother, what you want, you need 4. We coming with more in store. Ha ha, we coming with more in store. Ha ha, we coming with more in store. Get the f out the way or get mopped off the floor.
What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be. What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be. What must be, gots to be, gots to be, gots to be.
Man, $100 and a one-track mind. Supposed to be the answer for the way that we grind. Southside certified through many trials. Experience the now. Deal with the path of the aftermath and how. Leave folks sizzling like chicken kung pao. No left orders, just harm and disorder. From Georgia Avenue to the points of Minnesota. Metro guys need alternative lies. It's too much green inside. A red pours out with the lies. Yellow to blue show emotion, no melancholy. Irrational dreaming, they probably on that molly. Everybody's a star, I guess in their own right. Even if it's a tragedy, full plain screenwrite. I come from eras with street corners beef. As they intersect, rush out direct, but no relief. Just survival at all costs, please. So put down the piece. Gentrify now to the prices that soar. Add a Trader Joe with Joe mops the floor. Give urban tours of the days, ways of old. Rearrange the history, a different story told. Something we never implored, but it's a code. Decode the zoning, Capitol Hill growing. Zombies still moving at 4 in the morning. Old heads still get their hits, stay zoning. Out of seditation, a form of medication. Continue the same frame, a plane of escapism. And it's still not prison or a Project Prospect, the plight of a figure. Our heroes was not the crackhead type, just a horny one that wanted Lisa that night, by any means. You don't know a damn thing about Washington, D.C.
Want to get down with the Bars Revolution? We're on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Bars On Air.
You know, sometimes it's like you can't get them off your mind, right? Gonna miss Shauna. I don't know.
Say, babe, you been all in my brain. We met, I ain't been the same. See, I know that I can't complain, but your love got me so insane. When I'm down, come charge me up. Lift me up when I'm feeling stuck. Kiss me, give me such a rush. Show me love till I had enough. See, I don't know if I told you. Don't give up what you go through. I'm loving you as a total. I'm in love with you, yeah, to hold you. I ain't up a game of chasing what's real. I ain't never said nothing I don't feel. I ain't never felt nothing as this real. Ain't playing game, let's go, but let's chill. Yeah.
Tell me what you thinking about, thinking about. I know you were thinking that I'm playing around, yeah. And your love, it feels amazing. I just want you here and I can't take it. I don't really want nobody else. And I can't wait to get you to myself. I keep thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. Yeah, I keep thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. Oh yeah, yeah.
I don't want it next time. You're mine, so I think we shine. Bright like a diamond, damn you fine. Not just that, but I love your mind. Hands on you, feeling your vibe. Back rubs, then I kiss your spine. Tell them chicks they can wait in line. Cause I'm loving everything you provided. And not just that, but you loyal. We go on trips and we spoil you. We the king and the queen, we royal. Yeah, you made my life so joyful. No matter what we do, we taking this win. Love me for myself, the skin that I'm in. Never worry about the things that have been. The way I feel now, we never gonna end. Yo.
Tell me what you thinking about, thinking about. I know you were thinking that I'm playing around, yeah. And your love, it feels amazing. I just want you here and I can't take it. I don't really want nobody else. And I can't wait to get you to myself. I keep thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. I keep thinking, yeah. I keep thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you.
Welcome back to the Balancing Act Radio Show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media. Whether they're artists, athletes, entrepreneurs, politicians, activists, or simply folks you need to know, we've got the line to the movers and shakers of DC, Maryland, Virginia, and beyond. This is 15 minutes of game on the Balancing Act Radio Show.
Yeah, everybody. Welcome back. Bars. And we got our first of special guests in the building. None other than legendary Asylum.
Yes, sir.
Got Eddie Black.
Yo.
We got Vex.
Indeed.
And we got ADST in the building.
Yo, what up? What up?
Yes.
Glad to be back, man.
Absolutely. This is a vet right here. You know what I'm saying? It's a busy man.
Man.
So appreciate y'all brothers coming through the bars. You know.
No doubt.
What's good?
No doubt.
A lot of lives going on right now. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to go live.
Yeah.
I gotta remember to take my phone out.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, but let's get to the bit.
Yeah. So, it's funny because I was thinking on the way over here, like when I was in high school, I remember when Hey Look Away came out.
What high school you go to?
I went to School Without Walls.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you know, when I was in high school, we used to listen to it around the way. When I lived down Southwest. You know what I'm saying? The southeast part of Southwest, Ward 8 Southwest.
Right. Other side of Martin Luther King and all that right there. I'm already
Exactly.
here.
I
Yes,
wasn't
sir.
too far
Yes,
from
sir.
the Oxon Hill.
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody on that side was eating church's chicken.
Don't tell them your business.
Right, man. But yeah, that was. I just remember that, and I was like, hearing it for the first time. I was like, and finding out y'all was from the area. I was like, we got hip hop here.
Wait a minute.
Because the thing is, it's like Go-Go was like running it at that time.
They don't know, man.
Yeah.
It was a different climate, man.
Yeah.
It was, put it to you like this. Now you might find the dude who detail your car be like, hey man, I got a mean 16. But back in the day, rap was that Bama shit.
Right.
Oh, can I say that?
No, can't.
Oh,
no cursing.
If we were after 6, you could have let it fly.
Whoa.
Don't do
Did
drugs.
I go live like that?
Don't do drugs. That's all you gotta say.
Luckily, Vex doesn't have that many followers on here right now.
Right now. It's all right. It's all right.
Kids don't do this in the morning.
No, it's a different time of day. It's okay.
Ain't even happy.
See what had happened was.
Y'all supposed to let me know
Ain't even
that
happy
before
hour,
I put my shoes on in the morning.
It ain't even happy hour.
Everybody let at least one fly.
All right. I put on my church
We
clothes.
apologize.
Let's talk again.
Hey, it adds a little color and pizzazz for the morning.
That's
Wake you
it.
up a little
That's
bit.
it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, man. But I mean, it was just like awesome, like when that song came out, and then like when the album dropped and everything, in '95. That was just a dope time to talk about that. I mean, y'all were the first group from the DMV to like get a major label deal.
It's crazy.
Tell them again.
Yeah.
First group from the DMV to get a major label deal.
Yeah, it was
Cool,
cool. It was cool. I know we didn't take advantage of it fully like we should have, but I know we enjoyed it. It was a dangerous time too.
Yeah.
It was before camcorders and cameras on the buildings and things.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's the real rap stuff.
Yeah. So I've always been interested in the name Asylum because it's funny. I was listening to the I think it was an interlude to Sweat Before Sweating Me, and so it was like something saying like
he
how
really listened. He really
oh
listened.
yeah,
He really
look,
listened.
look.
was there.
That's
Deep
what-
dives here, deep dives.
Yeah.
This ain't no surfing stuff when you come on here.
Right.
Now I gotta wake up.
Yeah. You need some coffee right now. You need some coffee right now.
See, I had to catch and filter myself because I let go the bomb words I've been thinking before I talk.
You need some coffee.
Talking before you think.
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's all good. It's early.
Right. So
Yeah.
it's funny in that interlude. It was like it don't really mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
But it does.
and I figured it did.
does.
I figured it did.
I tell you, it mean more now than it did back then.
Okay.
Because before they was like, y'all crazy. It's really like the world crazy now. So
Right.
hey, we at home. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But I mean, Asylum. It was the unrestrained creativity of the mind.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
that.
And
I
we
like
was
that.
already outcasts in the area because we rap.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it was like, psst, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Run from it or embrace it. So
It is.
we became that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Now, at a time when it wasn't cool to rap, and compared to when everybody raps, it's like.
It almost feels like New York. Like you run into anybody in New York, like everybody swear they rap.
Yeah. But then, I mean, compared to now and then, it was people who really rap. More so opposed to people who knew they could get money off of rap.
Right. Yeah.
It's a difference. So
yeah.
Now it's more saturated with those that's looking for the come up.
Right. You know
what
the ones
I mean?
that's versus what you can do for the game. What can the game do for you?
Kind of swag before skill. You know what I mean? It's more what it look like than what it is.
Right. Yeah. That's real talk. That's real talk right there.
Yeah. And I want to tell. I don't know where the camera at, but I want to.
Boom.
This joint made me feel like I'm in Dollar General. Let me get it together. I ain't know. Hey man, but you know, just want to tell the kids, you know, man, put your effort in your work. You know what I mean? Because it speak louder than your outfit.
Yeah. There it is. I like that. You dropping bars.
And this is what I was gonna say, but the camera threw me off. And it's so important to be real, not just on the mic, but in real life.
Right. Exactly. Live what you talk about.
Yeah.
Talk about what you live.
And that means good, not just bad, but good too. And you gonna kick this hip hop, and you gonna feed our peoples, man. You gotta feed them something good.
That's right.
Cause the babies is listening.
That's right.
That's real talk.
That's real talk right there.
Church is in the
Church
is in effect right
session, bars
it ain't
church.
It ain't in church. Don't poison the water that we drink from.
I like that.
There's like so many
where you go to
quotables.
school?
Man,
When I go to school,
Where you go to school?
man, I went to Suitland, I went to Forestville, I went to Illinois.
Got splash of a little color of everything in it.
Right.
Okay.
All right, shout out to Suitland.
Shout out PG County.
Absolutely.
You gotta say Forestville too, man.
Shout out to Forestville.
Forestville nice.
Yeah.
That's right.
The other ones I only lasted a couple of semesters.
It's all good.
But Suitland and Forestville, they stuck. They stuck a little longer. Okay. All right.
Man.
I was waiting for you to say Potomac High School.
Potomac.
Nah.
Hey, man, that was a summer school thing. But let's not talk about it.
Anyway. He got the right shirt on. Hip hop raised me.
Right.
Exactly.
There it is. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the thing though. Hip hop made me go back and pick up the dictionary. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you remember that though? Word.
Absolutely.
Listen, you telling them too much, Jules.
Don't tell them, Jules.
They got to pay for some of these. Man.
Right.
They got to pay for something. Come on, man.
Man.
Oh man.
But nah, that's real talk because you know when it comes to
Show yourself on your
this whole music thing, man. Like when he talk about being OGs in the game, and when before you even knew you could make any money doing this, we was doing music. Like it was the passion for it, and the level of competition. Like you wanted to be better than the next man. That was the whole thing about it. You know what I mean? And it's funny because like we make music now, and it's like to some level we make it. We still try to keep it organic.
Yeah.
But fresh and to the level of being what's the word I want to say? Relevant. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
and honest.
But you got a lot of because you got music. A lot of us guys who doing music now, they're doing music. They strictly doing it set in one era. You know what I mean? And God bless them. You know what I mean? Because that era raised us, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's also being able to kind of transition and do music,
evolve,
the evolution of it. You know what I mean? Be a part of the evolution because that was the whole thing about hip hop. Hip hop was the streets, is the streets, is what's going on. So if you're gonna do music, do what's going, keep it fresh,
right?
But have your integrity.
There it is.
Hey man,
there it is.
man. My whole thing is it ain't even just rocking the genre. It's about rocking the world.
Right. Right. I was just talking to him the other day about the next record we want to do. I want to do something that's like, it's not even gonna sound like not even hip hop. Like it's gonna be something different. When you hear it, you bobbing your head, and then you're gonna be like, wait a minute. And they say, question mark sign. You like, whoa, wait a minute, hold, they did that?
Yeah.
That's
now you saying I'm dropping too many jewels?
You right.
But what's funny about that? What's funny about that? About you saying that, Vex, is that a lot of the music, especially since y'all have had this rebirth, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of that music has already gone in that direction because a lot of it. I listen to all the singers. I listen to Keep It 100. I listen to Show 'Em What to Do With It. I listen to $2 for $1. Right. And what's the other one? Learn Today. Right. All those songs sound different. None of them sound like each other.
You know something that works against us sometimes.
Yeah. Because you don't know which way we going. But you know what? My thing is, and listen. First of all, I want to thank you for listening to those records. Yeah, right. Absolutely. I want to thank you wholeheartedly.
Because we put them joints out.
Yeah.
We are the label.
Yeah. So I want to thank you for that one. First thing.
Fist would be here, but he trying to get overtime working on the album. But we ain't gonna say that now.
Right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but shout out Fist Dog. But
shout out Fist Dog.
Fizzy roll man.
Yes, sir. But thank you again, because that I almost get goosebumps when I hear that you listen to our music and you can regurgitate it like that. I feel great about that. Yeah. But with that being said, that's the point of what I'm talking about. Like the next record is not the same as the last record. Right. You know what I mean? We do that purposely. Like we purposely never try to. We don't want to give you this. This not. You know, you hear albums now, and a lot of albums. Again, no hatred at all. God bless me. Like a lot of artists that I'll listen to and I'll bump, and you'll be like, "Damn, you like them?" And I'm just in the joint, just going. I love it, right? Yeah. But most albums now have a theme of the same music, like record to record. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They stay there, and that's cool. But for us, I want you to listen. If you was to just shuffle a record, you know what I mean? It ain't gonna sound like the last record. You're not gonna get the same thing. You're not gonna get the same vibe. Yeah. It's a different vibe. Yeah. You know what I mean? You may be in the club.
Turn up.
Right. We may put you in the club. We may put you in thinking mode. We may put you on drive-by mode. We may put you in prayer mode. Whatever the case may be. You know what I mean?
Every song should have its own personality.
That's what, and because we battle over that a little bit. Like, damn, how's this album gonna mesh together? Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like I said, it's the being organic. Each record does its own thing. That's just way, that's just the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, it should be. You know how every black church got a picture of Jesus in there. I'm gonna get you there. Hold on.
I'm in the backseat. I'm in the backseat like Uber. Okay. I'm in the backseat like Uber. Good.
All right. You know how every black church, predominant black church, got a picture of Jesus.
Talk to him.
So every studio, young and small, should have a picture on the front door that say no biting.
Okay.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
That's the Jesus moment. No
listen.
They come in that joint, they go,
Hold up. You know what's funny about that? You see this guy. We filtered, so I can't filth Lauren.
Don't fall for the
This guy right here. That's an amazing thing he just said. Because how many people don't even know what biting is?
Right. Yeah. Right. Because it's so normal now.
Hey. Integrity is sold separately.
Yeah, right. Right. The small print.
Whole song titles right
That's in the little small print.
That's a t-shirt.
Yeah.
That's a t-shirt.
Look. Wait a minute.
Don't steal that, nobody.
Look. Let me get my lawyer. Let me get the lawyer on the line now. Look, we got another patent. We got to put it.
I got them all day.
Listen, that's real. No biting. That's unbelievable, right? Because, one thing about us, I know.
Dre, write that down.
Right. One thing about us that I know, and this is a horn tutor, toot, right, is we don't sound like nobody.
That's true. That's very true.
Period. You will never mistake us right now for nobody. Now, you go back early on in the genre, there were comparisons to other groups.
Say it.
Nope, I ain't gonna do it. I won't do it. We'll leave that out in the wind. We'll leave it out in the wind.
Did I do that together?
Because you know what's funny?
Trey, help me, man.
You know what?
I need some clarity. Go ahead.
Are you serious right now?
There were Far Side comparisons.
I wasn't gonna say it, but
Right?
Man, who cares?
But at the same time, if you became a fan,
You know the difference between us and Farside?
No.
What's that?
We could fight. Go ahead.
Anyway, what had happened? Yeah. It does matter. We will put hands. Never mind. You know what had happened? Anyway, it's still early. It ain't even noon. So,
Go ahead.
hey man, on another note, I gotta let y'all in on a little secret. This don't mean nothing about nothing. I am still lit from last night. Listen. Sheesh.
But did you write a fresh 16?
Got it in my phone.
All right.
Yeah, I saw him on the gram too.
Hey man,
but that's part of the game.
He was turning up on the gram on a Tuesday. I was like, where he at?
Let me
On
tell
the rocks.
You, hey, bro, am I lying? Do we live this rap thing?
Real talk.
Slim is real or off camera than on.
Man, and you know what's terrible about that? We need a cameraman. Let me tell you.
I can only imagine.
Because
I can only imagine.
I can't pull my phone out on the things that happen with us.
Yeah.
Like, it's always an adventure, man.
It's always some craziness. Like, honestly, I think maybe, if I did, he keeps saying it, integrity sold separately, right? My level of integrity and to think, we have a level of filter that if we took the filter off, we'd have 1 million followers. Cause they'd be like, these dudes is nuts. Did he just, these dudes nuts.
Yeah.
Right?
That's my auntie now. No.
Him downstairs.
But I didn't curse.
Him downstairs. Listen, but it's just wild. I don't know how people, but like he just said it a minute ago when we first started. You got to grab your phone. Like I got to think about grabbing my phone.
Right.
Versus people live on their phone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because we grew up in this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We kind of. Hey, look, man. I didn't go to my 12th grade prom because I had to get on the plane and fly back to go sign contracts.
Wow.
Picture that.
My prom, she left me.
Picture that. Picture that. But check it out though. But you'd have been on the gram now on the plane.
Man.
Right.
Bossed up.
No.
Bossed up.
I just keep it 100, man. I said, man, look, only thing if I was to go to that prom, I'd take my mother.
Okay.
Cause she was pregnant with me on her prom.
Yeah.
So I said, Mom, I cancel the contracts, everything. I go with you.
Damn, you gonna make me tear up.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, but you can't.
do it on camera.
No, because I'm not gonna do it. Because guess what? No,
we need
look, because I'm not tearing up because I'm because of the emotional moment about your mama. I'm tearing up because you're not gonna get that money with that contract. What you mean? You gotta get this paper chase going first. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. She just be like, boy, you don't get on that plane, boy. But not, but I just imagine like our whole ventures would have been on if we'd have lived on social media.
I don't know if I want all that on there, man.
Nah, I'm trying to say, but see how you saying that? That's the whole thing. And
but you know where that comes from, and I'm gonna tell you where that comes from, man. That comes from a time and an era when it was like, Slim, why you pulling your phone out? Why you doing that?
You being hot. You being hot.
You being hot.
You being hot.
You know
why
what's
your
funny?
man filming?
I don't know who I had on it here before. They said the same exact thing about that whole pulling. It may have been Dimes.
Okay.
It may have been Dimes when I had Bad Human Art House. I think they said the same thing.
Okay.
About you pulling your phone out just randomly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know
Like,
Dimes, but shout out Dimes. Shout him out.
Dimes always drop jewels. He was at the show at the Union Stage joint. Yeah,
Okay. I would double shout out Dimes.
They're in the crew, the Bad Humans.
Oh yeah, okay. Gangsters in the building. All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's
Shout
up.
out to Dimes.
That's what's
Shout
up.
out
Yeah,
to them.
pulling your phone out. It was. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The whole crew.
Yeah.
But everything's on film.
Right.
Like everything. Like everything. Like you can even like females. They have stripped themselves of having souls for followers.
Do you really want to talk about it, baby? Let's talk about it.
Ooh.
Slim.
It's a lot.
Hey, look. You want to jump all the way out there?
Don't do it.
talk?
No, I ain't. No, don't.
Do you?
Talk
Do
to
you?
him.
Do you?
Talk.
Do you?
Go on, Cletus.
Do you?
You walk over, you limp back.
you?
Go on.
Do you?
Go on.
Do you?
Gone, as my grandmother used to say. Gone.
Yeah.
Hey, should I?
Don't be scared.
Hey man, what time is it?
see,
Dre
this
ran
is
in
my
a minute.
council
He ran in a
crew.
minute.
Hold on,
So
hold on.
I'm a preface by saying maybe go on a 1 minute rant. But let's get into this interview.
We ain't even
drop
gonna
some
go.
more
The
dimes.
interview wasn't popping.
Oh.
I mean, look, this is popping.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Hold on, man. Hold on. I ain't gonna do it long, and I ain't gonna do nothing to cut out. Can I give him game? No. Can I give him game?
Real quick.
Can I give him game?
Go on.
I'm sorry, man, because sometimes, man, if you don't say this stuff, if we don't say it, who gonna say it? Because we all we got. I mean, forget that phone, but getting my good side. Look, man. Man, it's so terrible, though, man. You don't even really see this perspective of the world. Man, at least I didn't till I had daughters. You know what I'm saying? And
Daddy talking.
Yeah. Man,
Oh yeah, I got a daughter too.
Huh? You got daughters too. So you know what it is when you riding in the car with your daughter and the radio playing something outlandish like, and it's programming and the kids hear that whoop wop, and it's only a handful of females that they can look up to that's pumped to us on the daily anyway. You know what I'm saying? So us as black people. Look, man, what? Should I? I'm good here, do it. Can I do it?
Go.
Us as black people, though, just see, I shouldn't even feel restrained about talking about us. But for real, us as black people, we all we got. We some of the most hated and underrated. But yet we stronger than them all. That's on our mamas. Right? Not just mine.
Yeah,
that's right.
No question.
The village mama.
No, that's real.
And look. And for real, I build with the old heads. And the old head told me, for real, I said, how could we change our struggle and plight? Man, she looked and told me some real stuff. She said, for real, you can't expect those that don't treat you right to teach you right. We gotta reprogram the baby.
Come on.
Listen, with that being said, gee.
Now back to the interview.
Go on back to that. That's just, man, go ahead,
Let me
man.
say this. This is a dope interview. I just want y'all to really talk about, you know what I'm saying, y'all.
Yes. Let's talk about this bars thing. Because I mean, y'all are on bars.
Right.
We got to talk about bars.
Shout out Kenilworth Katrina and the Great Nonchalant.
That could have been the theme song.
Look, when you sent me the song, I was like, look, y'all might have to make me change my theme song.
It look appropriate.
Yeah.
That's a coincidence. That's what I said.
That's right. Produced by my man right here.
EDST. Funky Dre. This is my primo. 30 years, you know, we've been working, and it's just my whole thing. I ain't saying this is me and Dre. I seen Dre pull it off, and I put him up there in my purse.
ADST in the building. Yes, sir.
It's funny because we met him on IG, and he was like, "Yo, give me a beat." So it's just kind of like evolved from that.
I met you.
You know, he was on Definition of... Nah, we seen each other before,
Right,
but not as far as really building, though.
Okay.
It was after the Graham stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, he on Definition. You know what I'm
saying? That connection right there.
Shoot, I'm waiting for round 2. Who you talking about, Dre? I'm gonna leave it alone right now.
Yeah. Bars was produced by ADST.
Yes, sir.
For those out there that's listening, you need production for him. If you got the bag right, come see him.
See him.
And we also had the dopest females to come out of Washington D.C.
Who that is?
Kenilworth Katrina, young, unbelievable artist, man. Go follow her, indeed. Kenilworth Katrina.
Yeah,
she's amazing.
Yes.
So humble, so bright, and so talented. It's crazy. And of course, 5 o'clock in the morning herself.
Where you gonna be?
Outside on the corner. Nonchalant, man.
Yes.
Amazing, a queen. She's amazing and came through. And they came through, right? And did they thing. And I was lazy on the track.
Who said that?
Really? Me.
Zach said that.
I was lazy on the track, right?
Because this is our moments.
Let me tell
clarity.
you.
Tell
so
me why,
because
I've never heard
I was
of
going
this.
through a thing or two though. I had issues. I had personal issues I had going on. I'm not even gonna get into that.
They make you tie your shoes up.
Yeah. So they came in and I was like, yo, they rock this shit. Hold up. Oh, stop. No, I'm just gonna this thing.
You get one.
They rock this joint. They did their thing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold up. Let me go back to the drawing board. Let me go back. Let me get within me and do me real quick.
Yeah.
And then came back and, you know, I did what I did.
Iron sharpens iron.
That's you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So, but that was because it was inspirational to hear that they were hungry and wanting to do the work, and I was like, what am I doing? Let me do the work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that happens sometimes, and it was just that particular case.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because usually I'm the first one that's like, let's go get this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it just that moment, it was just crazy how that. So it was if they don't know how they inspired me to want to do what I did on the, you know what I'm saying? That record.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Shoot, they made me tighten my shoes too.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be.
And that was raising the bar.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
See?
Real talk.
And that joint going crazy on YouTube, man. What's it like, 60K? Something
Yeah,
like that?
yeah,
Like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
60K.
Doing numbers.
Yeah, a little bit of numbers.
Yeah.
So everybody out there, go watch it. Go watch it 25 times today.
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
And make sure y'all get the single.
Oh,
the single
yeah.
is out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bars.
Hey, do the spill on the promotion of the stuff. See, Vex is out, Don King of the promotion thing. hey, Vex, man, give it a rundown on social media. This ain't the end, y'all, but I just like to hear him do it every now and then because it make me feel like bills getting paid.
Look. Just follow us, man. It's real basic. # Asylum, all one word. # Asylum. Follow us. All social media platforms, man. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, man. Just follow us, man. And, what I'm going to do is, because I'm talking on y'all, I got to make it to the point to where we give y'all a little bit more content because, they asking for it. So we going to do that, you know what I mean? But follow us on social media, man. We had fun. But we grown men, though. So it's different when you really grown men. Like, I'm not into shenanigans. You understand what I'm saying? So, we grown men. We do it grown man style. So that's a little bit different. I think shenanigans get you a lot of views, but you get the donkey. You get the donkey of the day a lot.
I'm gonna sum it up for you. We not no horse for fame.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying? Shouldn't be. Nah, man. We enjoying this life. Ain't no reset button.
Right.
So we ain't tricking for no likes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I guess that's the best way to put that, man.
Yeah,
So if you like how you just said what you said a little bit ago, that's why I said we got the goosebumps. Like you listen to the records and all that.
Yeah.
That's who we make the records for.
Yeah.
I gotta say something real quick. Was you at Velvet Lounge? Have you seen them recently?
I was at
Any
Rock and Roll
shows?
Hotel.
Okay.
When they open up, when y'all open up for
okay,
Lawrence
that's
Train.
right.
Hey.
So let me.
okay.
So I just want to drop this in because I don't know how much time we got.
Yeah.
Let me preface this by saying it's about the fellas. They give a show, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yes, indeed.
And
I
I
can
think,
vouch.
so
I can vouch.
I say that to say that when anytime that they announce that, I suggest you get there because one thing about them is, you know what I'm saying, they've been doing it for years, but it's not like, yo, I'm just standing up here, I'm rapping. My man will jump out on the stage, you know what I'm saying? It's energy, they get the crowd into it. And you feel like, yo, if you're going to come out the house, this is what I'm saying is if you're going to come out the house, you're going to get your money's worth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
This is not like, yo, we just rap and, you know what I'm saying? Y'all just going to take it. Nah, you going to get a show.
Yeah.
So I just one of the things I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, to the audience that anytime, you know what I'm saying, if you hear an announcement, prayfully, my man AJ will champion that, you know what I'm saying, through his show and his outlet. But yeah, when you hear this, come out and see them, man, because it's
we had
something
fun,
to see.
man.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Like the vibe, like what you seeing right now, you know what I'm saying? That's what I love about them. What you seeing is what you gonna get on the stage. It ain't like it's, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like, I got the mic.
Too cool.
Nah, you're gonna have fun. And so you talking about raising the bar. It's also raising the energy level. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that's. So anytime you hear about that, and I also say that because promoters, as we are also hearing this, you know what I'm saying?
Talk to him, Dre.
I suggest, you know what I'm saying, hit us up, but that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a show.
Yes, indeed.
So,
Get a show, man.
Yeah.
What else y'all want to know though? Because you know what, we did get wild out, man.
It's
Ask
all
us
good.
what you want to ask.
Unfortunately, we got to wrap it up.
Oh damn!
You know what I'm
then
saying?
now I say to ask questions. My bad.
But this is definitely the most lit interview that's been on bars.
Okay. My bad. We ain't mean to burn you out.
Can we come back?
We didn't even tell the Biggie Small story.
Okay.
How quick?
We don't have time.
No, we don't have time. We don't got time.
I got my next guest calling soon,
right.
so
I
I want to make
forgot.
sure
I
I
forgot.
play bars. You know what I'm saying? On air.
Get that
so
in,
so
baby.
people can hear it.
Gone.
So first and foremost, I
and
want.
Vex is going to do a dance while you do it.
Well, all right.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
I want to thank y'all.
Thank you.
Eddie Black.
Hey.
Vex.
Yes. Fist dog right here. Fist dog.
He's in the mountains of Mongolia on a mixing board in the mountain with incense.
With a turban on.
You seen that episode of Martin when you had half his bush? Fist got half a bald head and a little bit of bush right here. He's working on the album.
Yeah. Getting it done.
It's going to be crazy.
But I thank y'all for coming on, and I'm going to let y'all, all three of y'all, introduce this fire single to the people.
Y'all want to do it old school? I say something, you say something.
Stop it. Whatever. Do it. Go.
Like it's MTV or music.
Go.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we have a special guest.
Asylum in the building, introducing to you now their single called
Bars. Get with it.
Yeah! On bars.
Wow, that was fun.
And this is my family. Nights like this, we might just have to raise the bar up. Make a wish up on the star, we going far up. DMV family tree is who we are. It's the key lyrical venom when we lyrical venom when we lyrical venom when we chance sit there, take a flick off in the big chair, sending them just to get the wick there. Eddie Ebola, super soldier, gun no holster on a wanted poster, Volga. Leaving babies on your old lady's molars. Guns and roses, focus as the night approaches. El Grandes de Noche. Hey, my folks is training on. Ring their alarm. Keep it 100 with the emoji on. Eddie blitted that kick in the fizzes act. I'm wherever Vex and Fizz is at. In some wizards hats, these official cats. It's a Reynolds rap. Why you frontin' like a dental cap? Ooh, we cold as slaw, black as tar. Black a star, vernacular. Attack the bar with raps this raw.
Raising the bar, mama made me a star. I'm such a boss that I got a raise on my job. Shine bright, I'm like the rays in the sun. You rise up against me, I'm raising a gun. I look small, but you know the K weigh a ton. I blaze up the stage like an eighth to your lung. My bang, couldn't pay me to slum. I'm torched with the pen, boy, this ain't what you want. All bars, we all stars and going far. My squad be on point like point guards. Straight shots don't get got, we brave hearts. Car shots, them blood clocks, they get got. Who you know that bring the heat whenever you want it. Dragging straight out the dungeon, I'ma keep it 100. We ain't slowing down for nothing, hope you know this ready. The lyrics is deadly, I hear my cousin Judy in heaven yelling out.
We're gonna raise the bar. This is a masterpiece. We all play. And this is my family.
I ain't like the mother dudes abusive. She like deuces, then I feed her more beef than Roof Chris. 5-star presidential suite exclusive. She like, who all them faces on your gear, Medusa? Fist dog, pinky ring, smack, no apology. Hit y'all in a lane where racks tend to follow we. Pitfalls only when cats don't acknowledge a G. Hit y'all from the back with this lyrical side of me. I stand as a pillar amongst men and mere mortals. Back to the future, drive bys while traveling through portals. I can see the fear seeping through your pores. But in my doors, making s'mores in the midst of war. Baby does be cautious. Slugs through your Oshkosh, Pagashas. Social media gang nominated for Oscars. We monsters. We co-crush and conquer. Question mark asylum, ain't nobody can stop
You
us.
fools is off the rocker if you think we ain't spot 'em. The pills, the coke, the weed, yeah, you know that we got 'em. Them haters
haters gon' watch. And them suckers don't love us, that's why it's hammers all around us like we Mario Brothers. You little perpetrating gangsters wouldn't bust a grape. From the same crew told y'all to eat the cake. To the break of dawn and get it right where you yawning. Where you think you gonna be at 5 o'clock in the morning? Can't take a risk, more hate for you to carry. From the same city, Cornell and Wayne Perry. 6-speed shifter, chalice in the sifter. Shots to the head, of course, it's brown liquor. Mediocrity, a lot of y'all dudes accept that. I'm cut from a different cloth and I could never respect that. Look how it be, all crazy she. All up in my DM selling flat tummy tees while we...
Lyrical illustrations through bars and beat bangs. Your mind emancipated, ain't it funny now? You get what I'm saying and I ain't dumb it down. Didn't order food for thought, but you still want it now. Take this Lord of Mercy, non's good with no chaser. Dope MC lyrically so gone you can't chase her. Bringing up the rear past the baton, I'm speed racer. Mile a minute on these bars, watch me change lanes now. Ain't strange now, how your high came down. Now you need lyricism just to maintain now. Come here, let me fortify you with this here potency. All of this will be coming from a large amount of dope MC. It makes me happy to see you smile from what these bars do. Sometimes I'm even surprised at what my bars do. I'm lying, I'm never surprised at what my bars do. That's why I only get on records with dope MCs like this small crew.
Nights like this, we might just have to raise the bar up. Make a wish up on the star, we going far up. DMV family tree is who we are up. It's the key, lyrical venom when we lyrical venom when we lyrical venom when we.
We hope you didn't go too far. It's time for the second hour of the Balancing Act radio show, hosted by AJ Throwback, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hour number 2. Definitely have to get them back. Shout out my main man Bricks, who was tuning in. Also, shout out my main man Youngblood for tuning in earlier. Derek Jones, Card Logic. Make sure y'all tune in tonight. Card Logic, Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Periscope. You know what I'm saying? I think I forget what he said tonight's topic is. I read it this morning, but last night's was really good. Like, what's your attachment style? So if you're not following Card Logic, I think his website is www.mrcardlogic.com. You can connect with him all across the board right there, one-stop shop, and catch up with all episodes. So shout out my main man Derek Jones. Let's see who else. Janae, appreciate you for tuning in. Black Power Hour. Y'all, if y'all have not seen Black Power Hour, y'all got to check out my sister right there. Live, YouTube Live, yeah, and everybody who's tuned in on the website, on the app, tell a friend, and make sure. Say video's stuck, but the audio's working. Yeah, we been dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties here right about now, but we are working it out. Like I said, just waiting for Rampage to call in. It looks like we have a second video up and running, so bear with me 1 second. Boom. So yeah, we got our second video up for everybody who can hear my voice. We are back on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. The YouTube Live may not have broken up, but the Facebook Live did. Sometimes it just happens like that. But yeah, we here for part 2. Yeah, so I'm definitely excuse me, I'm still recovering from a slight little cold. That's the thing, when you have 5-year-olds, they pass along their germs, and 5 other 5-year-olds pass along germs to them as well. So y'all with kids already know that struggle. But anyway, I guess while we are waiting for Rampage to call in, I think that this would be a good time, since it is the lunch hour. I think it would be a good time to go ahead and do this right here.
It tastes just like it smells. Delicious.
Right before you take that long-awaited break, can get your grub on. Come and get a hefty helping of life and laughter, courtesy of stories about our beloved Team Bars El Capitan. It's time for luncheon with the missus, only on Bars.
Instead of talking my way through killing time, so to say, I think, hey, now's a good time to have luncheon with the missus. This may be a pretty quick one. So, anyway, your boy Chef Joe RD is back at it again. So I've been doing a lot of helping the missus around the house and making sure that, because the thing is, a lot of times we as men, as husbands, it's very easy for us to get caught up in what women, quote unquote, should do. But the thing is, we're helpers. Just as much as women are helpers, we're helpers to them as well. We're helpers to our wives as well. And so my wife, she started a new job. And because she has these crazy hours, she works overnight a lot of times. Well, actually, all the time she works overnight, but her schedule is a little staggered in terms of the days she works. It's very difficult for her to cook every single week. So what I told her I would do is on the weeks that she has to work all weekend, I'll do the cooking. And so, look, my mama trained me well. My mama taught me, look, you need to learn how to cook. You need to learn how to cook for yourself. And I will say that the year that I lived alone, the only year that I lived by myself, it really helped me because I had to find a lot of recipes and do a lot of the cooking on my own. So anyway, as I've said before, my wife and I, we both eat ketogenic. And so that means high fat, low carb for those of y'all who don't know what keto is. But the thing is, you have to really be careful with the recipes that you make because you want to make sure it's the right balance of fat, the right balance of protein, right balance of carbs. And so, I went on the internet. I was like, okay, let's do something a little different because a lot of times my wife, she struggles figuring out what we're going to eat for the week. Me, I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit more imaginative and it's no shade, but I mean, this is keeping it real. I can, instead of thinking okay, what we going to eat? Google is my friend when it comes to cooking, when it comes to baking, when it comes to so many different things. I'm not just the natural cooker who would just say, okay, well, let me just experiment with this recipe until I get it right. Nah, I want it right then and there because, my mind thinks mathematically. So, I looked up this recipe for beef and broccoli and I was like, okay, I got all the way through the recipe and I was rocking it. It was smelling good. You thought you was in a Chinese restaurant or something like that. I get to one point where it said you need an immersion blender. I was like, an immersion blender? And then I saw what one is. I'm like, man, what are we on the Food Network? Who just rolls around with an immersion blender randomly? But apparently I need to have one handy. But anyway, so I just put the sauce in the blender, the regular blender, and it came out good. And so, the missus, she ate the food the next day because I was making the food on Sunday. She had to go to work Sunday night. So she didn't get the chance to eat it, but she ate it the next day. She's like, oh, this is really good. I was like, oh, yeah? And I was like, she was like, okay, yeah, you must love me. You do something different. This is what I'm talking about when I'm looking for different ideas. I'm like, well, I don't think about beef and broccoli because I can't eat beef. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just one of those things, just kind of trying to think outside of the box and, do different things so, she doesn't get bored with the same things. Because the thing is, she's the type that gets easily bored with food, whereas I'm the type, I'll eat leftovers until ain't no more leftovers. I'm that dude. Whereas her, it's she's good for maybe a day of leftovers, but then after that, she's like, okay, what's next? You know what I'm saying? And that could be a conversation for another day. Leftovers versus not eating leftovers. I know people, I have friends who do not eat leftovers. They are totally against it. One of my friends, he shall remain nameless. I ain't gonna put him out there. When he was living with his woman, his baby mom, she was making food for him every single day because he didn't do leftovers. Man, listen, I wish I'd have said that to my mama. Or I wish I would have said that to some woman I was living with. They look at me like I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. And then number two, a lot of food is better when it's left over. Especially Italian food. Especially food like lasagna. Y'all know I'm telling the truth. Spaghetti, same thing. It's always better the second, third day. It's never better the same day. You know what I'm saying? Because everything got to coagulate and, you know, do its thug thistle. And, you know, y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, but here's the funny part about it all. So she's at work and she's talking to somebody. You know, I guess she's talking to coworkers. I think she was talking to coworkers, or maybe it was her friends. I forget. But they come out of the blue and say, oh, you know, he cooking for you, and, you know, this and this and that and the third, he looking out. Oh, you need to give him another baby. I'm like, hold on. Wait a minute. Slow down. Let's not throw extra babies into the equation. I mean, you know, like, can we deal with the one who my wife and I say our one child is enough. We talk about having kids, you know, extra kids, and people always like, you know, when you gonna give Jason you gonna give him a brother, or when you gonna give him a sister. I'm like, when God says it's time. That is my standard answer. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. You know, like, that's it. I'm not sitting here, you know, trying to rush into having another kid, because another kid means more bills. Another kid means another mouth to feed. Another kid means more clothes. Another kid means Pampers all over again. Let me tell y'all something. Let's have a real moment. Those of y'all who are parents understand where I'm coming from with this. Y'all understand me. Pampers are a pain in the butt to buy. Because you got to go frequently to do it. You got to go. And the thing is, it's like, I'm in no rush to go back to that. I'm in no rush to go back to buying formula. I'm in no rush to do any of that stuff. So everybody that's trying to put an extra kid on us, chill. Y'all gonna contribute? Cash App. Hashtag AJ Throwback. If you really serious about us having another kid, hashtag AJ Throwback. We can talk then. Put some money on my books, Slim. Put some money on my books, you know. But anyway, yeah. So still waiting for Rampage to call in. While I am doing that, you know, this is what we do on bars. When we have curveballs, we know how to adjust, and we know how to work around things. You know what I mean? So, one second, bear with me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody who is rocking with a brother, you know, and bearing with me, just kind of sort of ad-libbing. Even though, you know, some of this stuff is planned, you know, it's still a little bit of ad-libbing going on, just trying to, you know, manage the time and everything. Just bear with me one second, because we're going to make this official. I should have did this on my last segment, but, you know, I'm, you know, kind of all over the place or whatever. Like I said, appreciate everybody who is tuned in on Facebook Live. Like, I just appreciate y'all every single week. Team Bars, y'all come through. Y'all show up and y'all show off. You know what I mean? So, you know, I appreciate all the love. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and, while we waiting, might as well just go ahead and do this right here.
Let's see what's happening on the Bars community calendar.
Okay, let's put the song at the actual pitch. All right, so while we waiting, we might as well go ahead and do Bars community calendar. A lot of events going on in the DMV this week and these upcoming weeks. So, Play It Forward. We'll be having the Epicure Homecoming and That Groove video shoot for dope MC Logic tonight, September 18th, 8 p.m. to midnight at Epicure Cafe, 11104 Lee Highway in Fairfax, Virginia. Be featuring beat makers, I think it's DJ Nozies, Double O Schizo, Geppetto, Count Fifth, New Jerus, Polo Dre, The Four Horsemen, The Beats, and Vintage. Performances by Impulse, who we'll have here October 9th, so y'all definitely want to make sure y'all tune into that. Geppetto, K Beta, New Jerus, and MC Logic. Music by Vico Vibes and MC Logic. Shout out to MC Logic. I think the name of his album is Don't Tell Me What I Can't Do. Dope album. I checked that out yesterday. Man, let me tell y'all gotta hear that album right there. Dope album right there. So that's happening tonight. Then tomorrow, a lot of the same cast of characters. Stone Maple Music Works will be having their Back to True School specials tomorrow night, September 19th, 8 p.m. to midnight at Spacey Cloud Lounge, 2309 18th Street Northwest in DC. Live art by Hot Nest Monster and Shep. Performances by Night Train 357, Double O Schizo, Soul City, Irk, MC Logic, Original Super Legend, L Better, Kenilworth Katrina, LSD, Fiend, B-Will, and Impulse. Music by Vico Vibes and hosted by King RG. Shout out my main man, King RG. And the cost is absolutely free. Also, tomorrow night, the 512 Experience. They'll be performing at the Social 228 Restaurant and Lounge, 9425 Berry Road, Waldorf, Maryland. There's no cover charge. Show will be from 8 to 11 p.m. So make sure y'all, if y'all, those of y'all who don't need to stamp your passports and you actually live in Waldorf, if you're looking for something to do, trust me, the 512 Experience does not disappoint. Shout out my main man Ray. Shout out my homegirl Kim. You know what I'm saying? They always, make sure that they give a great show. So if you're in Waldorf, or if you need to stamp a passport, head out to Waldorf, y'all. And finally, are you interested in payments, cannabis, and cryptocurrency? Check out AvantPay, an inaugural conference bringing together private and public sector experts in payments, cannabis, and cryptocurrency here in Washington, D.C. AvantPay 19 will be held on Monday, September 30th through Tuesday, October 1st at the Omni Shoreham Hotel, 2500 Calvert Street, Northwest Washington, D.C. If you already work in these industries or are interested in joining, the AvantPay 19 conference is the perfect place to meet and network with the major companies in cannabis and cryptocurrency and the regulators that govern each. For more info, please visit www.avantpay.io or email at info.avantpay.io. Bars, also, for those of y'all who are interested, two things. Keynote speaker, none other than NFL legend, New York Giants great, for those of y'all who are Giants fans, Tiki Barber, who is also the founder and the leader of Grove Group Management, and former NFL player Marcus Ogden, from right here in DC. And so they will be featured. Tiki Barber will be the keynote speaker, and Marcus Ogden will be a featured panelist on one of the panels. I want to say his panel is on September 30th if you're interested. And for those of y'all who are interested, Bars listeners, you will receive a special 20% discount using the code JOSH20. Once again, that code is JOSH, JOSH, the number 20. And so, yeah. If you're interested, make sure y'all sign up for that. While we are still waiting for Rampage to call in, we're going to go ahead and play a little bit of music while we kill a little bit of time. This is King Dragon with Heartless on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. This is Bars.
Yeah. Sometimes in life, faced with a lot of different situations, and the pain from those situations will completely change the way you handle things in your life. It'll make you heartless to a point, but don't let it make you heartless. They say your heart get weak when staring in the face of defeat. You wanna live your life out of reach, then you realize that the pain runs deep. You put yourself in situations to be running out of patience. You put yourself in situations to receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. Sometimes life has you limits, you can't help but roll with it. Put your trust in other people, then you find out they are fitting. The pain You put yourself in situations, receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. It'll make you heartless. Life is full of changes. Sometimes pain is not a stranger. I know that you can make it. Pick your head up, you can shake this. Don't let it make you heartless. Don't let it make you heartless. It'll put you in the darkness if you let it make you heartless. I know that you can do it. The struggle will make you prove it. Don't let it make you heartless. Don't let it make you heartless. It'll put you in the darkness if you let it make you heartless. Say you can't stop, you can't quit. Stay in your bed. Don't let it make you argue weak. We're staring in the face of defeat. You wanna live your life out of reach. Then you realize that the pain run deep. You put yourself in situations to be running out of patience. You put yourself in situations, receive a whole lot of hatred, and it'll make you heartless.
You hear this spot right here? This could be your spot where you pull your new customer. If you're a nascent or established business or entrepreneur and you believe you have the right product for our audience, then advertise with Bars. For more details on our rates, packages, and deals for first-time clients, email balancingactradioshow@gmail.com. That's balancingactradioshow@gmail.com.
C'est ça. Baptiste est de retour de d'autres manières que vous n'avez jamais entendu.
Are y'all ready?
Ah, la gloire.
Okay, so they wanna stand, we got that. If it ain't the president's pop rap, a misguided little kid with a Glock trap, or a neighborhood watch with a complex. Somebody watching, I feel no man. Say the world is a monster to keep us scared. Say it's hot in the closet beneath your bed. All this blame it on the bookie, at least go dance. But y'all can't keep up with the rhythm. Enough with the gimmicks, just give up. Now that I know I gotta die, I'm gonna live up. Disappear, take this interfere with us, get out.
The moment you get down, and don't ever give up. They want you to get back. Trust your boy, just get up. The moment you get down, and don't ever give up. They want you to get back. Glory to the world, people, the ones we lose and love. Before we leave, we must believe in mercy, freedom, love.
Where will you be when they come for you? Now that you got a little comfortable when I'm ruling. From police, they come to shoot you. Either run or become the news. It's your choosing. It's all gon' get us, it's all gon' get us. Mama said just as long as you don't come home with it. How pitiful. You thought that you could come home bitten. You know, internet got you taking for a tip in your tennis shoes. A new world order taking over. Take a soul and make a soldier. So here we come and shake the globe with enough positive energy to wake your noble. Get out.
The moment you get down, and don't ever give up. They want you to get back. I said just get up. The moment you get down, and don't ever give up. They want you to get back. Glory to the world, people, the ones we lose and love. Before we leave, we must believe in mercy, freedom, love. Just get up whenever you get down, and don't ever give up. They want you to get back. I said just get up whenever you get down, but you'll never get down. You'll never get down. I said we're not gonna quit now, cause we're gonna get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Glory to the world, people, the ones we lose and love. Before we leave, we must believe in
Salute kings and queens. This your man Villadom, aka Mr. Briefcase. And y'all now rocking with my man AJ Throwback on bars. The official hump day motivation for the DMV and beyond. Only on Win DC Radio. Power.
I think I need a Cadillac. I think I need a Cadillac. I think I need a Cadillac. I really need her. If I'ma throw this money, then she better split like Cali Pack. Southside riders really dig my heli set. I really hit the sink, 'cause niggas don't know how to act. They want me in the clubs, I'll be coolin' in the back. Got your paycheck on my wrist, I'll make interest when I rap. It's a cold world, homie, so this soldier's the trap. We give and get the sticky for some pictures and stats. So please, don't mind me, I'm just here for the band set. Bass up, so get it.
Welcome back to Bars, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Bars, ladies and gentlemen. I believe our special guest is about to call back. Rampage, if you can hear my voice, please call back, brother. Sorry about cutting a song short like that. Shout out to Autumn LaBella. That was Cadillac Dreams. Before that, we had Leftist featuring Cecily with Glory. And starting off that set, we had King Dragon with Heartless. So, and our next guest is calling in. Is this the one and only Rampage? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh, give me 1 second. Maybe
This is Rampage.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Sorry about that. Hold on 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. We having issues with the line. It's not. He can't hear me. Bear with us 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Rampage, can you hear me? Yeah, I'm gonna put them through my phone. Pardon us, ladies and gentlemen, we're having some technical difficulties. Very interesting day on bars this morning, y'all. We apologize for the inconvenience and all of the difficulties, but we're gonna have it taken care of momentarily. Yeah, I'm gonna have him call him myself. I just passed along the message to his publicist. Yeah, so. No, I don't have an adapter. I need to get one. Yeah, so yeah, just pardon us, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting a message to Rampage. We're gonna do this on the cell phone. So we apologize for the inconvenience and the wait and everything. Yeah. So, well, I think he's about to call like momentarily. I know how to kill time. Yeah. So appreciate everybody who's tuning in on Facebook Live, who peeped their head in. Cousin Darnell, appreciate you for tuning in. That's right, bars. Shout out my homegirl Jen for calling in, and I think we have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Rampage.
Yeah, man, I tried to call that number earlier. That number is not working.
Yeah. We're having some technical difficulties, so we apologize for that inconvenience. But appreciate you.
Because I tried to call it at I called it exactly 8:59, and I called again at 9, and my mother was talking to me, and then my sister just called me again, and then I tried to call that same number. I I kept saying hello, hello. It's still like it kept hanging up on me. So
Yeah, yeah.
I started talking to my mother.
Yeah, that's my apologies. Yeah, what ended up happening was sometimes our phone line gets a little squirrely, so that's why you had to end up calling me on my cell. So my apologies for that inconvenience, and thank you so much for calling in today to Bars. I appreciate you being on, brother.
All right, thank you, bro.
Absolutely. So let's get into it. So one of the things that I've always been interested in, like for those who don't know, I feel like they should know. You know what I'm saying? We talking to a legend right now. Rampage of the Flip Mode Squad, first lieutenant of the Flip Mode Squad, last Boy Scout. So how did you get your name? Like, I'm always interested in how people get their names and everything.
Well, I got my name from Rampage from just being from the block, Rampage and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I actually physically got the name from Buster. Buster gave me the name, and my cousin Baxter gave me the name, and the Buster gave me the name because the way I do certain things, I just like to just Rampage.
Yeah.
The whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I could dig that. I could dig that. Speaking of Buster, if anybody knows, you and Buster are first cousins, and and the thing is, what I've always been interested in is because a lot of times I think when people, I think the natural thought for people is, what I'm saying, like, let me frame it like this. I'm interested in knowing how, like, the both of you, not only just being artists, but being family, being men, how y'all sharpened each other as artists and men, but also the importance for you establishing your own artistic identity.
I'm not understanding.
Okay, so I always think of the term iron sharpens iron. So, like both of y'all being artists or whatever, like how did y'all kind of sort of, I guess, make each other better? Like what were the kind of things that y'all did to make each other better?
We've been around each other since the cradle, so
yeah.
It's always been that way. It's like, you know what I mean? If you're doing something, then I would follow him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And, I would just, I watch all the moves that he learned, and then, I watch those moves so I don't make those same mistakes.
Right.
So, basically, I was like an apprentice.
Yeah.
Of watching and learning, you know what I mean? So, as the years, flew by, I just got better and got better. Like, he helped me, he showed me, about the bars, and he showed me about my craftsmanship, and he showed me a lot, man. Like,
yeah.
I can sit here and tell you this for years and years and years, a lot of things that Buster showed me. And, one thing he showed me is the loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
And being dedicated. You got to be dedicated to your craft.
Yeah.
If you're not dedicated to your craft, then you got to get up out of here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he saw how dedicated I was to my craft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I saw a lot of things that he was going through that seemed how dedicated he was to his craft. Really, I really sat in those sessions and I watched him jump on these beaches with different artists and, buzzing it up with everybody in the game to the point that he was just buzzing in the door. Something crazy. And I saw that and I tried to apply it to my own shit. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
heavy and influenced me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, and I mean,
like my Mr. Miyagi, you know what I'm saying?
I can dig that. Yeah. I mean, because the thing is, it's like, and speaking of which, I mean, the fact is, like, I mean, he definitely, you can definitely tell that he saw something in you. Not to say, anybody else, in the Flip Mode was different, but the fact that you were on one of the most iconic remixes of the 90s, the Flavor in Your Ear remix, and then also the fact that and am I correct in saying this, were you the first out of Flip Mode to release a solo album other than Buster?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I mean, so talk.
You know, he pushed me first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, before he pushed his thing, you know,
Mhm.
his solo.
Mhm.
I had to wreck it out. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you know, just learning, man. A whole lot of listening and learning.
Yeah.
A whole lot of understanding. A whole lot of humbleness.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's a process. Just because he was my cousin, I didn't get it easy. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
had to work for it.
Right.
I had to do dope things. You know what I mean? I had to. It was certain things I had to ride with. You know what I'm saying? I had to. It is what it is. I had to. You know, it's never personal. It's always business.
I hear that. I hear that. Yeah, and the thing is, like, what I can say, you know, being.
It's a mindset.
Mhm.
It's a mindset.
Mhm.
If you don't have the right mindset, then you might as well get out the game.
Right. That's very true. Very true. Wholeheartedly agree with that. And I mean, that's definitely evident with, you know, how you represent it on the Flavor in Your Ear remix. And then once you got your own solo project, like, I mean, it's funny because it's like I was listening to the album recently and I was like, wow, like I just got transported. Like I thought about Take It to the Streets with Billy Lawrence. Like that was always one of my favorite songs on that album because I don't know, for whatever reason, it just kind of, I felt like it captured a good amount of like who you are. Like you always, in your music, you always brought a certain energy, excuse me, that a lot of people, you know, don't bring in their music. I mean, or it's just unique to who you are. You know what I'm saying? Take It to the Streets and Wild for the Night. Let me tell you, Wild for the Night, that's one of them songs. I'm not gonna say it grew on me because I always liked it, but like I liked it even more. It was one time we were at a party in I want to say it was my freshman year of college, and the DJ threw Wild for the Night on, and everybody just lost their mind in that room.
Where was you at? What college did you go to?
I went to Hobart College in upstate New York.
Okay.
Yeah, and so they put that song on, and I mean, and I was just like seeing the vibe. Everybody just lost their mind, and me right along with them. I was like, dang, I forgot how hard this song hit. Like, man, this joint is a bop. Like, I mean, you just got that vibe and that energy that like I appreciate, and I can see why Busta pushed you so hard because you had something special with what you were doing. You know.
I still got something special.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm not saying that like you don't.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying, and to this day, he still do the same thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, it's like, all right, rap, just go, do what you do.
Yeah.
And, you know, I bring it home, and then he come with the icing, with the cake, and just, oh, my God, it's just, when me and him got, I don't think nobody else in the game got that, you know what I'm saying? And
I agree.
we could not rhyme for 2-3 years, and then go in the same room and create that same shit.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
It's problems, man.
Yeah.
Problems.
For real.
With my crew. I'm gonna just keep it real. I'm sorry to curse, but they not messing with my crew.
I feel you. And what adds on to that, I always think about like, cause I think about my wife and her brother, and it's a family thing. I think a lot of times it has to do with family. Like you build that bond, and it's kind of like two singers in a family. You can sing with other people, but it's something about when you with family and y'all got that synergy going that it just, y'all feed off of each other. You know what I'm saying? So like I definitely understand what you're saying. Yeah.
We do that. We do it. We've been doing this since we was kids, though.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So it never gonna fade out.
Yeah.
Until it's no more of us.
Right.
The vibe would never. We could be 60, 70 years old. We still bodying people with the bars. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't even matter.
Right.
It don't matter. It doesn't. It really doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Me and this man could not do a record for like 2 years and get in the booth and shit get haywire. Laughing our ass off.
Right. Yeah. That's a great thing, man. It's unique in the game. You know what I mean? So I definitely appreciate seeing that as a hip hop fan, and as a fan of yours, and as a fan of Busta's. You know what I'm saying? So, Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And like I was saying before, one of the things, because one of the songs that you had on Scouts Honor by Way of Blood, that I felt like it kind of sort of captured who you are. It was on the song Hall of Fame, when it was a line that you said. I think you said, "I'm in this rap game to have fun," and you know, a lot of times, you know, people are, you know, in the game for different reasons, but it's like you can hear it. Like back then, even your music now, you know, the stuff that you're putting out now, it's like you bring fun back to hip hop, and not just even as an artist, but also as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people may or may not know you have Mix Show Madness, and I was listening to an episode of it, and you were playing like the hits, playing all the joints that if I was at a party, I would be like losing my mind to. You know what I'm saying? Like you playing It Takes Two, you played Paul Revere. What was another song you played? Oh, Rolling with Kid and Play. I love Rolling with Kid and Play, largely because it's like I'm.
Yeah. So let me break this down.
Yeah.
So before I started rapping,
Uh-huh.
my mother bought me 2 turntables and a mixer.
Okay.
So I remember one Christmas, it was me and Buster. He's at my crib.
Uh-huh.
Day after Christmas, and everybody came to my house. Out the house that everybody came to it on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So one Christmas, I had a big Christmas. My mom bought me a bike, and she bought me 2 turntables and a mixer.
Okay.
And I had the whole G.I. Joe collection.
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in my living room. Buster's over there saying, "Yo, you got 2 turntables and a mixer? Yo, you better do something with that."
Yeah.
Them shit sat in the corner for a minute.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But I had a cousin named Boy Wonder
Okay.
who was just cut off. He was the cousin in the family. We would go to his house over the weekends on Friday, be at his room. He got the new Run DMC albums. He was cutting shit up so crazy.
Yeah.
And I was there every time he was going to work, he'd come home with a stack of records.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew the records, what they looked like, but I was paying attention, but I wasn't DJing. I was just focusing on my mic skill.
Mm-hmm.
One day, I went home. I finally started buying records, and I was occasionally just in the house DJing. I wasn't outside DJing. I was in the house DJing. I had a Gemini turntables and a Gemini mixer.
Okay.
And I was just DJing in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Then years later, Rod Digger needed a DJ, so I used to DJ for Rod Digger for a little bit.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
I was a DJ for him.
That's what's up.
You know, that's my sister. I said, yo, let me go buy. I bought me a pair of gold 1200s. I went on the road and started DJing for Digger.
Okay.
Digger was like, yo, you kind of good on the turntable, but I'm not the best DJ. You know what I'm saying? I know how to DJ. Better than that, what you just said, I know the selections of the records from watching Wonder all the years.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of stuck with me.
Yeah.
So I said, yo, then I get a call from some people out in Vegas. They wanted me to DJ a party because the DJ they had, he wanted too much money.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I'll come DJ for y'all. I DJed for them for like 2 hours. And it was like, yo, we want to hire you constantly.
Wow.
Then the second time I didn't go back because I didn't have a pair. My turntables was in Brooklyn.
Okay.
But I didn't have none in Phoenix where I live, so one of my friends was going to lend me their DJ controller, but what happened was his wife was acting funny or something going on, and I couldn't go get this $2,000. So I said, you know what? Let me just invest in a controller. From then, I just was DJing. Everybody was like, nah, you don't DJ. As soon as they hear seeing how I was playing and my selection, everybody was just, oh, okay. Boom. Then I got the Heat DJs with the president, which is Will Money. I got my own DJ coalition. And I was like, yo, Will Money, you think I should DJ? He was like, yeah. You got all these DJs. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, I just started I've been popping ever since. I only been DJing a couple months now.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm on 38 radio stations right now.
Wow.
Syndicated.
That's amazing. Yeah. That's amazing.
Look at my selection though. I play records that people can't play no more.
Right.
They don't even know how to find these records unless you're a real DJ. If you're a real DJ is a DJ they play variety.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that one, don't stay in one lane. I play everything.
Yeah. Indeed. Yeah.
That's the DJ you want to put for your wedding.
Mm-hmm.
That's the DJ that plays everything. So when you just said to me, you felt like, you want to rip something up, you ready to put on your Timbs, you ready to
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, bro. That felt good.
Yeah.
Now I know my job is really being done because I only been DJing for real. Remember, I used to DJ, but it was just a hobby. I wasn't trying to be DJ so-and-so.
Right.
Now, in this day and time, I could be DJ number one.
Mm-hmm.
DJ Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? When you listen to my mixes, my joints is fresh.
Yeah.
I'm playing records. My selection is retarded.
It is.
I got every record that you forgot and thought about.
Yeah. Like you played in the one show that I listened to, you played a Run DMC joint that sounded like it was from like a live show. And I was like, yo, I never heard it before. And I was like, what is this?
So Wonder is our cousin. So this motherfucker Wonder, on everything I love, he got a whole basement. And this basement is it's the basement of a building.
Wow.
My aunt's uncle owned for years.
Yeah.
The whole bottom of the basement is filled with records.
Wow.
You know how big a building is.
Yeah.
So just imagine the basement building.
Yeah.
From the back corners to all the corners to everything.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin Wonder took all the records and translated all them shits to the motherfucking to the Serato.
Wow. That's
So I said, what you gonna do with all the vinyl?
yeah.
He said, I'm gonna keep it. So, you know what he did? He updated my Serato.
Okay.
I want you to be real with you, man. I got about 30,000 records.
Woo.
And I ain't talking about YouTube versions. I'm talking about
Like actual records.
4-minute records.
Yeah. Woo.
Like I got records that if I play right now, you be sitting there like, yo, man. Like I got all the original records of a lot of these records that they don't even play. I think I could DJs to home.
Wow. That's amazing. That's amazing.
In my library, if I play the party, I can play whatever party. Like we did an 80s, 90s party.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody put on Adidas and shell toes and Kangos.
Yeah.
I can chill it for 2 hours straight and I don't have to play the same record.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I can tell. Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Yeah, and I can tell like what you're saying with the whole thing of like having a lot of the originals, because it was like a Fat Boys record you played, and I was like, dang, this joint sound like it's like straight off the freaking record. It does, yeah. Yeah. So that's an amazing story right there. But like, it's interesting that you said that you haven't really been, in terms of like, I guess professionally DJing very long, because I know a lot of artists that came into the game known for MCing, known for rapping, they eventually get into the DJ game. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. I think it just really adds another layer onto your artistry as a hip hop artist. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it do. And you know, I can DJ or I can go do a show. I'm well rounded. I'm one of them artists that's well rounded.
Yeah. And that's
DJing
important.
is a hobby. It's a hobby for me. I don't. You know, that's just a hobby. It's a hobby for me.
Right. Yeah.
And seeing is my first love. But then you gotta think about it. Look at Bismarck. He DJs.
Yep.
Ass off.
Yeah, he does. He
But
does.
Spit too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? So I kind of got look at D Nice. He's a DJ.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Look at Q-Tip.
Yep. Yes. Yes.
DJ.
Mm-hmm.
Spit.
Yep.
Classic with it. So
Yeah.
you know, I let it fall where it fall, but that Big Show Madness is deep, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm, you know, my selection of me. I'm talking about me. The way I select my records.
Mm-hmm.
I'm listening to the Funk Blessings over the years. I'm there in the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm there. I'm there at the bank. I'm there at all these spots. I'm listening to all the records they was getting. Yo, man, you know, that's what made me like the game, though.
Mm-hmm.
When I DJ,
Mm-hmm.
I feel good when I DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like when I rhyme. When it's time for me to go in the studio, I just feel good.
Yeah.
Those are both of my hobbies that I do that I love, man.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And you said two key words, feel good. You know, like you, not only do you play feel good music or music that just really just livens you up, but you make it as well. And one of the songs that I actually wanted to kind of close out the interview with, talk about one of your latest singles, Take a Selfie. And I felt like that song like continues that legacy of how you make music to get people going. You know what I'm saying? So talk about how that song came together.
I like to touch up, and I like to show people that if you don't see me for a while, that don't mean I don't want to ride.
Right. Right.
It's just, again, you know, it's just a feeling, man. You wake up with a feeling. Today I want to go on the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, today I got to do 4 mixes for Mix Show Madness.
Mm-hmm.
So when you down and out, you ain't got nothing to do, music makes you happy.
Yes, it does.
So, from when I was young as a kid, I was, that puts me in the mood, music, man. My mother playing music, Buster's mom playing music, my auntie, just, music always puts you in the good mood. If you're down, turn some music on, turn some good. I listen to 90s music when I'm in the gym.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when I first heard these records and had these tapes. Remember, I got an iPod full of 90 albums, classics.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't listen to nothing else, man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what gets you going is what gets you going.
That motivates me.
Yeah.
So when I listen to some of my 90s records, motivates me. So like when I send my mixes out, I don't even listen to them no more.
Yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that. Uh-huh.
The only time I listen to it is when I'm making it and I'm bouncing it.
Right.
But then I get like 15, 20 calls like, yo, these records you playing in your mixes, bro, I had to stop
Yeah.
what I was doing and listen to your show.
Yeah.
Then, you know, Wonder, he called me, you know, I told you,
Mm-hmm.
he influenced me a lot.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you been playing some shit over there. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I get it from you. Did you remember all the records?
Yeah.
And if I hum it to him, he know what records to send.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's kind of like he gives me the records and put it in the file, and then I unravel it and throw it. Oh, you hear my drops? My drops is great.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody's fucking with my drops.
True. I agree. Your drops on fire.
So, you know, it's not what you do, it's how you position yourself.
That's right.
And I know how to listen. Either I can go out here and do a tour, DJing and rapping,
Mm-hmm.
I can just go with just my artistry, or I can just go with DJ.
Yeah.
Both of them makes me happy, man. I have fun.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You have fun doing what you do. It doesn't feel like work.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm happy, man.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. So let everybody know where they can connect with you on social media and where they can actually listen to Mix Show Madness.
Well, I'm gonna send you the link so you can give them my podcast.
Okay, cool, no problem. I can definitely do that.
Mix Show Madness on Anchor. Mix Show Madness. Everybody can be
Yes.
Big up.
Yes,
Big
we
up.
gotta shout out MJ.
Publishers in the world, I salute you, Queen.
Yes,
Big up
yes.
to my manager, Money Green Marchette, for them putting this together. I salute y'all both. Salute you for having me, bro.
Absolutely. It's my honor, my pleasure, man. Like this has been, I mean, when MJ told me, you know, you were available, I was like, please make it happen. Make it happen, please.
And make sure you jump on my conference call tonight.
Oh, I'm definitely on that tonight. So I'll be on that for sure.
So big up to my brother, Will Money, the president of the Heat DJs. Big up to everybody that I'm sending KD on. Even your station, man. So big up to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, I'm just having fun, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
Just having fun.
Yeah,
Ain't nothing but having fun.
That's what it's about. And I can tell. I can hear it. I can definitely hear it. So thank you once again for coming on the bars. And I'm going to let you introduce Take a Selfie to the bars audience out there.
All right. Yo, it's your boy Rampage, First Lieutenant of the Universal Flip Mode Squad. This is my new joint, Take a Selfie, produced by International XL. You already know what it is. And oh yeah, haters, fix your face. I'm coming.
All right. We'll be talking. I'll talk to you on the call tonight.
All right, bro.
All right. Take care.
Peace.
All right. Peace. All right. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was the legendary Rampage, First Lieutenant of the Flip Mode Squad. This is his new single, Take a Selfie, right here on the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. We're going to play this song real quick, come back real quick, close up, and yeah, appreciate y'all for riding. So hope y'all enjoy this right here. Bars.
I'ma give you 5 seconds to pull your phone out. Wherever you at in the world, just pull your phone out. This is what I want y'all to do. If you're from the East Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the West Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you're from the dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from overseas, take a selfie. If you got Snapchat, take a selfie. If you got Instagram, take a selfie. If you got Facebook, take a selfie. Go. Rampage on the Wally Red Dam. Salute the Flatbush, I run the kingdom. Yardman vibes, New York to England. Killing social media, yes, I'm number one. YouTube, Spotify, and Instagram. Heavy rotation, killing up the jam. Feeling on your boy from here to Japan. Shorties wanna twerk right now, I'm the man. Tell those promoters I want 50 grand. Louis suitcase, I got to switch hands. Tearing up the club right now for my fans. Drinks in the air right now, put up your hands. Hennessy VIP, I run the dance. Ladies winding up right now, we in France. Watch me bust the move, here's the plan. Fire in the air, smoke a good stride. Fly out the bar, stacks in my hand. Me and International X travel the line. Party in Miami, girls in the sand. Rich lifestyle, just spend a couple of grand. If you're from the East Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the West Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you're from dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you want Instagram, take a selfie. If you want a Snapchat, take a selfie. If you want your Twitter, take a selfie. If you want LinkedIn, take a selfie. Yo, you want Black Planet, take a selfie. If you want Facebook, take a selfie. If you want YouTube, take a selfie. If you want MySpace, take a selfie. If you in your car, take a selfie. If you in nut club, take a selfie. If you on vacation, take a selfie. Everybody grab your phone. Snap, 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 snap. Trending. Snap, 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 snap. Selfie. Rampage, I blow like the wind. Turn my levels up to 10. Blacking out once again. Take a selfie, this my new trend. Better hold your girlfriend. Cause your boy really get to 10. Drinking rose, all we do is win. VIP flicking up with my friends. Friends. Turn this up in your Benz. Benz. We gon' party to the end. If you're from the East Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the West Coast, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you're from the dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from overseas, take a selfie. If you got Snapchat, take a selfie. If you got Instagram, take a selfie. If you got Facebook, take a selfie. If you're from Dirty South, take a selfie. If you're from the Midwest, take a selfie. If you want Instagram, take a selfie. If you want a Snapchat, take a selfie. If you on your Twitter, take a selfie. Go.
It's time to get back to AJ Throwback and Bars, only on WinDCRadio.com and the WinDC Radio app, powered by GoWin.media.
Yeah. Once again, that was the legendary First Lieutenant of the Flip Mode Squad, Last Boy Scout, Rampage. Take a selfie. That's his latest single. So shout out and thanks once again to Rampage for calling in, despite all of the technical difficulties we dealt with today. And also shout out MJ for making that happen. Marissa Savino, you know what I'm saying? Dope sister right there. She is hooking it up with great music and great guests, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it means a lot to have people like that in your corner. And also, once again, shout out to my special guests from earlier, Asylum, Eddie Black, Vex, and also ADST for coming through. Appreciate ADST for also making that interview happen. So thanks to everybody who listened and watched today. Before we wrap up, I definitely want to make sure I get out the birthday shout outs. Virgos, y'all season wrapping up. Coop DeVille, my main man Coop, Al, Happy Mike, and Warren all celebrating birthdays today. So happy birthday, my brothers. My main man Jamal Smith, aka Jesus Common Jamal, and Vero celebrating birthdays tomorrow. My man V, I call V Vero, yeah, V celebrating a birthday tomorrow. My homegirl Sue celebrating a birthday on Friday. George and Ben celebrating birthdays on Sunday the 22nd. And then the greatest season of all begins on the 23rd. Don't let anybody tell you any differently. The greatest season is about to begin. Libra season. And this brother, I didn't even know he was a Libra. And he just got even cooler. My main man Sideshow Marley and Courtney celebrating birthdays on the 23rd. And Jonathan Hopkins, amazing guitar player. Mojo, my cousin, Carmina, and my main man Michael Pasciola. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Don't kill me for jacking your last name, bro. Celebrating birthdays on the 24th, and we will pick up on the birthday shout-outs next week. Definitely want to make sure we close out with a nice quote. This was something that I heard listening to Missy on Sway's Universe from August 29th. So this spoke to me. She said, I didn't listen to the radio and I didn't watch TV at a point too in my career. And that's how I was able to become even more creative, because I didn't hear nor see. Because when you hear and see, then you find yourself mimicking other people, or you become afraid to try something new because it don't sound like or look like everything else. I don't even really have anything to add to that. That quote says it all. It says exactly how I feel. I know for a lot of people, they probably think, oh, it just speaks to artists. No, it speaks to everybody. Because a lot of times we get in these boxes where we pay so much attention to what everybody else is doing, but we don't listen to that inner voice within us, within our spirit, within our minds, within our hearts, that's telling us you are unique, you are special. What you have for the world is what you have for the world. So do what you do at the end of the day. That's really all it's about. Later today, we got DMV Culture Club from 6 to 8 p.m. and Grind Season Radio from 8 to 10 p.m. right here on WinDCRadio.com, the WinDC Radio app. Many of these shows available on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And, of course, it's all powered by GoWin.media. Make sure y'all stay tuned next week for Bars. We have another legendary guest on next week, none other than one half of the legendary MOP, Billy Danz. That's right. Billy Danz will be on next Wednesday at 12 o'clock. He'll be calling in. So make sure all y'all MOP fans out there, make sure y'all tune in for that show. And tell a friend and tell a friend. Watch the replay of this. And with that, y'all have a great week. Have a great weekend. And we'll see y'all next week for the official Hump Day Motivation for the DMV and beyond. Bars.
Bars.
That's it.
I did it. Mommy did it?
Yes.
Oh.
I say the bars.
You want to do bars?
Bars.